Yes.
I want to be in our place. You don't drop off.
Okay, I'm sorry. We had a little technical difficulties, so we had to go off a little bit. But we are live at the 64th Street, right off of Woodland. When you look behind us, this is where they have the voting process taking place in the southwest area. I have with me Alaska. Once upon a time, Alaska was one of the candidates that was running for the Liberian Association. Apparently, they had some compromise or something that Alaska is not running anymore, and the new guys are running. So, Mr. Alaska, you just coming to the process, right?
What a question?
I said you just coming, right?
Yes.
Have you voted already?
Not yet.
Okay. So far, since you've been here, how is the process?
Well, I don't know the process, but let me just begin to give a little idea about the historicity of this whole elections today.
We're not leaving from here soon.
No, okay, I will make it. I will summarize it. In 2019, there should have been an elections that most of us are aware of, but because of some delays, discrepancies, and others, the COVID and everything, there was a delay. And some of us, like myself, was qualified to be on the ballot. There are a lot of people who ask me, why are you not on the ballot? But I'm not on the ballot because I have moved on. I have moved on. Liberians say you move.
Yeah.
I move on. I have formed a non-profit. And I formed a non-profit to help reduce crime and improve the level of minorities populations.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to be president anymore. Yeah. But I'm happy today that we have this process going on. Because since 2019, and today is 2022, a child who was born is now working. Since that time, we were supposed to have elections.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that we're having this process on, and I hope it can be transparent. Because I'm hearing talks here and there that there is some lack of transparency going on. I hope this process will be transparent, and so we in America can be an example of people in Africa. Yeah. We're always condemning our politicians in Africa, but we ourselves trying to do the same thing we condemn them of. So I hope that things go well.
Okay, thank you very much. This is Alaska. I'm going to take you in so you can see exactly what's happening. We're going to take you in there. We'll ask a couple of the those that are monitoring and taking care of the process to tell us exactly how to put it. I see a lot of fighting and people going around. I'm not too sure on what's going on. I know in the Northeast people said that they want to vote and their name is not on the list. And I think they asked them to call whosoever to register, who registered them or the different party. So I'm going to be going in. I have with me one of the presidential candidates. This is one of the presidential candidates right here. One of the presidential candidates. For the sake of the audience, I will give you the opportunity to introduce yourself.
My name is Wilbert Noel Foley, and I'm the president on the for the Gawe team. Right now, I can't tell you how disappointed we are. We came to the process after almost 15 years. This is our first election. And today we are witnessing a process that is so flawed and rigged from the beginning. We follow the rules. We register our voters up to the 31st, which was the deadline. After the deadline, the sitting president and secretary general allowed our opponent to continue registering people after the deadline.
Today?
The first of August.
Do you have observers? You got people in there checking it?
We have observers.
How do you know if somebody was registered?
It was proven by the treasurer. The treasurer called me and told me 40 these people are cheating. They are registering after the deadline.
Yeah, but you have a voter roll. You have a voter roll. You got a copy? And everybody have a copy?
We do have a copy.
Okay.
That case was taken to the board. The board of directors looked at it and ruled in our favor, said this is cheating. Registering after the deadline. The president did not have the power to unilaterally extend the deadline for one camp. After the decision was taken, ULA stepped in. There
was no communication given to you guys that are going to extend the deadline or anything.
It was
you have the copy of your voter roll. You look at all of that. You want to say that it's different. You got a different one, and they have a different one.
What I'm saying here is that the list of people who were registered after the deadline, the board said those names should not be added. After the board made a decision, the board sent a communication, said that the president stepped out of his bound by secretly registering people after the deadline. ULA came in. ULA is saying that those names should be added to the voter roll. And to our surprise, they were added last night.
ULAP's requesting that it be added.
ULA demanded that it be added because ULA has already taken a side in this thing. ULA has taken a side on the Sando CND camp. They came up, to my surprise, I just got the information that those names were added to the voter roll.
You just got the information?
I just got the information.
Did you talk to somebody in there to verify, to know whether that's true?
Absolutely. I got the information from one of my supporters, and I went to the election commission chairman. I said, Mr. Chairman, what am I hearing? That those names that were registered after the deadline are being included on the voter roll? He said, yes, the board decided last night, the board and ULA decided last night to add those names. I said, how come? I am we are the next candidate in the race. Why that wasn't communicated to us? We filed an appeal. The board said those names were fraudulently registered. Why no one told us? And as we speak, the Sando CND camp are filling out forms.
People are still registering, are you saying?
They are filling out forms, backdating forms, and taking it in.
Okay, so we're going to try to reach out to the CND camp because I heard what you said. Let's go in and talk to them, and I'm going to come and talk to you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so I think you're hearing exactly what's going on. There's some irregularity and all of that, but a lot of tension. You show the camera over there so the folks can see them. You see the list coming all the way down. Those are the folks out there. Register. They got a line, and I see a lot of people coming. In the Northeast, it was not that crowded, but we have a lot of folks over there. So we're going to go in there. We're going to take you in there and show you exactly what's going on so you can have a little gist of the process. All right? We have, so we have, this is the process. You come, you stay online, and you come to the door, they call your name, and you go inside. So we're going to go inside. Excuse me.
Don't worry about
Excuse
that.
me.
Yeah.
So, stand right there, Figo. So this is the process. We actually in the building, and so you come, stay on the line. After you stay on the line, you come to the guy, and he call your name. He look for your name, and I think he gives you the opportunity to go in and vote. So let me show you the inside part of this. Now this is the voting section. How you doing, Mr. Gonglu, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stand with me right here. So this is the voting process. And you look there, you see the poll. The guys are people coming in to go vote. They go in to vote. You show it. Don't go all the way close, we go. So I have Mr. Gonglo with me. He is the chairman on the board, right?
Yes.
On the commissioner, election commission. He's the chairman on the election commission.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Chairman, we have a lot of angry folks out there saying that a whole lot of illegal irregularity and people are registering people from the other camp and all of that. You know, and I know he was saying that, but I wanted to reach out to you to talk to you. What's going on?
Okay, no, that's really not true.
Okay.
You know, election is a process. It's a procedure. It's not an event. So what most people don't know, and in my mind, sometimes is just deliberate. Because we lay out the procedures, we lay out the rules, and we've had community meetings, we've had community engagement. People have asked questions. So there's a two-stage here. The Election Commission does not do voter registration like in a normal democratic process.
Okay, so who does?
Where the membership committee. Okay. So if you look on the table there, that is the membership committee. Okay. The membership committee does registration of members. We allow members to vote in this election, but we do not register members. Okay. So the list that we're dealing with is the list that was given to us by membership committee. So when there are errors, if you don't find your name, we then refer you to that table. Yeah, we refer you to that table, and you go there to verify and say, hey, this name is here. Or it's not here. If the name is not there, then you can't vote.
Okay, according to the Foley, what Foley was saying, the Foley camp, they were saying that ULA, there was some some folks that did registration or late registration, and you ask them to add that name on the voter roll so people can actually vote. He said you said yes to that. You demanded that they do that. You know anything about that?
Yes. So there was a confusion, I must tell you. And I would explain to you if you have the time.
Yeah, go ahead.
This community has been in crisis for years. Since 2019, they've been in court. So Eula came in and Eula Vice President was asked by the president of Eula to actually mediate in the PA crisis. So they came and met. And
that's Ms. Grant.
Yeah, Madam Grant. So through the MOU, the signed memorandum of understanding between the conflicting parties. So the MOU was signed. Out of the MOU, they reconstituted the Elections Commission. So the Election Commission, once it was reconstituted.
So everything you're telling me, they both side knew about everything that was going on?
Definitely. The MOU was signed by Mr. Christopher Slekpo, who is the president of the PA chapter, then Jonathan Williams and Samuel Aboa. They signed for the party who took the administration to court. So in the MOU, they agreed that anything emanating, any conflict, any disagreement emanating from the electoral process, Eula Mediating Committee will be the highest decision-making body on that. Now, but here is what happened. The MOU did not say PA Constitution is invalid or is void for this period. The MOU was set out to address dispute from the Election Commission. So the Election Commission had a deadline for registration, which was July 31st. On August 1st, about 34 names were registered. And before that process, the administration headed by Christopher Slekpo actually issued an instruction through the Secretary General, Stephen Bender, that, there's some problem with the cash out. They can go and register on August 1st.
Yeah, but was that communicated to the both camp?
No, it was not. So, they put it in the chat room, the general chat room.
So was it officially communicated to them to let them know?
No, they officially made the announcement. Okay. I don't know what is the channel of communicating. So what has happened is, on the basis of that misunderstanding, we at the commission said we have go this way. We had a deadline. The deadline was July 31st. If you extended the deadline, the administration did it without the acquiescence of the Election Commission. They did that without consulting the Election Commission. We will not agree to the extra names that were registered on August 1st.
So you're not agreeing?
So listen to the story. So we did not agree.
Okay.
Then the complaint went to Eula Mediating Committee. Okay. Eula Mediating Committee they overruled that and said, hey, once the people have paid their money, it is true that the administration acted unilaterally, but we should allow those who have paid their money to vote. That issue was brought back to the commission. The commission position was our constitution was still supreme. The MOU was not supreme compared to the PA Constitution. Added to that, the PA Board, headed by Honorable Murphy Gibson, took a decision that the Eula Mediating Committee recommendation of including the telephone name should not be honored. In fact, they took one step further. They asked Christopher Slekpo, the administration, to reimburse those who deposited the money. And they put it in writing. And they also went one step further to ask the membership committee to not include the name on the roster. Now, on the eve of the election, which was yesterday, August 12th, 2 p.m., the PA Board called a meeting and invited the Election Commission to that meeting. At that meeting, they now gave instruction to the Election Commission and the membership committee that the 34 names that they had rejected earlier, the 34 names should be allowed to vote. That created a confusion. We at the commission, our argument was, you have communicated publicly that the name should not be included.
Yeah.
Saying you are making this decision at the 11th hour, what we then advise you should go also publicly to say to the people that you are including the 34 names.
Was that done?
I don't know if it was done. So, but the board chair agreed that this is what he was going to do. So once they gave the instruction, because the board is the highest decision-making body on dispute arising from the election process. So we said, okay, once the board has decided, we allow the 34 names to vote. The board did not even just say allow them to vote. The board said we should not include the 34 name on the roster. We should treat it as a stand-alone list. That is,
but they can still vote.
Yeah, they can still vote. Because they want to monitor how many persons on that 34 name will turn out to vote.
Okay, but let me ask you, the 34 name that stand alone, was that gave that list? Was the list given to both camp to let them know this is what happening? Did you give it to them?
Well, I can't answer that. The board can answer that.
Okay.
What I do know, because in that meeting, the membership committee was instructed to send a list to the election commission.
You have received the list?
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
So which means you're going to be two lists, and you got a voter roll.
The regular voter roll, people who register within the deadline, those who register outside the deadline.
Okay.
So we have two lists now. So what we did as a commission was, at this center where we're speaking now, the southeast or southwest center, we have more than 1,000 registered members here, voter here. In the northeast location, we have only 156 names. So we said, look, the 34 names, we are going to add them to the northeast center because because the board.
That doesn't complicate anything, or take anything away.
Here is the thing, because it's
so if you leave your address is here, it doesn't
because what we did on the regular name, those who register within the deadline, we sorted it based on zip code. But on this one that came at the 11th hour after we have published the regular name, we did not sort it because we decided that they would just vote at one location. Because that was the instruction of the board.
So you guys did it because the traffic is
less there, and plus the board said we should keep the list together, and they should vote as a stand-alone unit. We should not mix it with the name.
So right now you don't know whether the both camp was given a communication explaining to them. You don't know that
because we told them
you wanted to make it public.
They made a decision. They should go now and explain them. We should not be made to explain.
Okay, so far, apart from that, how you look at the whole entire process so far?
I mean, there are little hiccups here and there, but this is expected because it's a human activity, and the wavelength at which we all understand events is usually not the same. So, and some people, this is a first time. Some people have different means of handling issue. But I have been with election matter many times. I was election magistrate in 1997 in Monrovia. I was UN election staff in East Timor. I worked for the Carter Center in Kenya.
You have a lot of experience.
Yeah, I do have a lot. So, this is normal. What I'm saying here today, in fact, I will consider it very peaceful because I've been in election where we have to call police, we have to call army. So this is nothing compared to what I've seen.
That's good. So for the audience out there, this is Mr. Gongulu. He's the chairman for the election commission, right?
Yes.
Election commission. Yeah. And guess what? His brother is running for president in the Republic of Liberia.
And you will win.
So I got a friend of mine whose brother is going to be president in the Republic of Liberia, right?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Gongulu, we're going to bring you on the studio after the process, and you will tell us.
To announce the result.
We'll let you know and all of that. So we're going to go back outside.
So announce the result in the studio.
Yeah, we'll be here for that. We're going to be here for that. Yeah. So we're going to go outside, and now this is the line for the folks who are about to vote. And you see the folks, you come in, you stay on the line, and you wait for the process. And after that, you go on to the backs. This is the same thing they have in the Northeast, like where we were. The same electronics, and they had this in New Jersey when we were there the last time. And this is the same thing they're doing. So we're going to go outside. We're going to show you, talk to a couple of folks, let them just tell us exactly what's going on. Yeah. Okay. So, you busy? Come on. Okay. So. So far, the process is a little bit. I think, according to them, the process is a little bit slow. They're coming down. The process is coming down a little bit, and yeah. Yeah. Come on, go for you. Yeah.
Who is he?
No, I'm talking to everybody. Just trying to get the. So we have Sandra Johnson. He's the vice presidential candidate for the Sayandi camp. And I have a brother here with me. I think he's Babu Commissioner. Yeah. So right now what we worry about, we're just talking about the process. So I just want to get a take on how's the process and how to see everything.
So you asked me quickly, the process is going on pretty well.
Okay.
With the exception of there are a couple of bottlenecks. One, the zip code. There are a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication. There are people that live in this area. They came here to vote. They have been here for the past 2-3 hours. They cannot vote because their names are in the northeast. So those are. But other than that, the election has been going on smoothly, and I think it's free and fair and transparent. Those are the only challenges we are having now, because most of our that is the only issue we have right now. Most of our voters are being misplaced. You live in the northeast, and they sent you here, and you're in the northeast.
So that is coming directly from the election?
Yeah, from the election commission.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So those are the only challenges we have. But other than that, the process is going on. No, the process is going on freely and fairly.
Okay.
Those are the only challenges we have. If the commissioners can work on that and communicate with the other commissioners in the northeast, that would be resolved.
We just came from the northeast, and the northeast is calm, and the guys are sitting there. So we'll talk to you later. I know you got a whole lot going on with you. I have another brother with me. He's running for.
No, I'm not running.
Oh, he's not running, but he's one of the.
I'm one of the observers as well, especially for the Gawi team. Emma Gawi and Fode.
Okay.
So
far, how's the process?
Well, honestly speaking, the process is kind of, for now, it's kind of slow, but we try to enhance the process by strategizing to speed up the process. Having said that, there are a lot of minor issues with zip code and other things, and we have come up with some recommendation in the process of observer to enhance the process that Liberians will walk away, with a peaceful and a sense of unity. Having said that, we want to make sure that we cooperate and work in the sense that people will not be rejected within the just process. If for any reason there's a little minor issue that we can reason and let them participate in the process, I'm one of those willing to work with my colleague to make sure that these things happen and let the people be able to demonstrate their rights. But like I said, my position is anything outside of what was initially done. Our reputation and personality are tied to it. We will not for one, will not go for it.
Yeah.
So we want to stay for the process as it has been enshrined, and that we stay focused to the process and let us try as Liberians to demonstrate once again what they call democracy.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a very nice, process. Come on. Okay, so we're here with one of the permanent residents in this Philadelphia area. We have Mr. Dean Wilson. He's one of the guys that I think from the high zone, and we want to just get a take on the process. I think he's here to vote as well. So, Mr. Wilson, what's the take? How's the process so far?
I think it's been very, very peaceful. It's been very, very fluid, and actually, I think peaceful gathering every time is commendable. Even people from different camps are engaging, interacting. So we have a very communal setting. So it's been peaceful.
So what would you say to folks out there who will register to vote and maybe sitting home and relaxing? Because I'm seeing it seems to be the lines keep getting long. What would you say to them, to out there?
What the word is, everybody has to come and vote. But I think the issues now that we hope can get addressed after the elections is we have a lot of our own Liberians who seem not to be able to find a way, in terms of status, in terms of benefit the elderly and the children. And I think we need a community center that will really be a hub for Liberians to come to. And that's all I had an interest in from whichever side is elected. That has been neglected for a while. And EULA here hasn't even touched that piece. But LAP has to be the local, EULA is the global or whatever. But if we can get a headway in that direction, then I think Liberians in Pennsylvania will be well served.
Okay. All right, so that's Dean Wilson. Mr. Wilson wants to tell you, say thank you for...
Yeah, but we are hopeful and we want the best.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you very much. So we're gonna get off for a little bit and we will keep bringing you. Let's show the crowd back there. We're gonna go up for a little bit and we gotta go to the northeast and we'll keep bringing you everything that's happening in the Philly area. Keep following us as we give you all the happenings. Thank you.